Hey guys, and welcome. My name is Jaime and I'm going to be teaching for you today a 30-minute stretch and restore class. Just to let you know, I'm here with Facet 7 Fitness, and if you want to download the app, you can go to facet7fitness.com or just subscribe to our channel and check out all our videos. Today, it's going to be minimal equipment. All you're going to need is a mat or somewhere to lay, and then a strap. If you don't have a strap at home, just use a belt. Let's go ahead and get started. Hello and welcome. Let's go ahead and get started. Go ahead and put those feet about hip distance apart. Roll your shoulders back a couple times. We're going to be just stretching and restoring our bodies today. Reach those fingertips down, actively working those shoulders. 2 more times right here. Big shoulder rolls all the way back. All right. Now let's take a big inhale. Hands are going to come all the way up. As you exhale, fold over and round out that back. 3 more of these. Big inhale. And exhale, round out the back. Try to take the chin all the way to the chest. 2 more. Big inhale and exhale. Last one. Big inhale in through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Let's take a couple of head rolls all the way to the right. This should feel good. Take 2 more for me here. Last one. And reverse all the way around to the left. Loosening up those neck muscles. 2 more. Last one, I want you to place that right ear onto your right shoulder. We're going to take the right arm up and over. Hand comes on the ear, left hand on the shoulder. Open it up. Remembering to breathe. And then release and go to the other side. Left ear to the shoulder. Hand on your ear and your shoulder, and open it up. Nice job. Coming back to center, I want you to interlace your fingers here. We're going to place them behind our head, and we're going to drop our head down, trying to get the chin all the way to the chest. This is going to feel so good on your spine and on your vertebrae, your neck. Sometimes we hold a lot of tension and we can compress those discs. We're lengthening them out today. Feel that stretch in the back of your neck, remembering to breathe. Make sure not to interlock your knees. Keep them loose right here. And release. Coming all the way back up. Walk all the way back to your mat. Big inhale as hands come up. Big exhale as you fold over. Touching our toes, our legs are straight. Go ahead and take a deep bend in the knees for me here. A deep bend. We're going to rest that chest on top of our thighs so it's resting. Take those arms all the way up behind you. Interlace them again. Drop your head. Head is heavy, and we're going to release those arms down. Let's stay here for a little bit. Remembering to breathe. Chest, the weight of your chest is on the top of your thighs. For more of a challenge and flexibility, you really want to take the palms and squeeze them together. Remembering to breathe. Release those hands all the way down. Roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. Head comes up last. Let's go ahead and take our legs out here at 10 and 2. Take that right arm all the way up and over. Gaze is to the ceiling. Our hips are squared off to me. And then we're going to fold all the way over, flat back right here. Keep that arm lifted. And then release all the way down. Check in with your hips here. Make sure they're squared off. You want to pull that left hip in if you need to. Trying to get the nose to the knee. Head is heavy. Remembering to breathe.
Organized chaos. Treat it like freedom.
Pull the toes together where they're facing me. You should feel this more in your IT band now. Open those toes back up to 10 and 2. Roll all the way back up. Extend those hands all the way up, out, and release back to center. Take the left arm all the way up now, all the way over, keeping the chest lifted here. Our gaze is to the ceiling. We're stretching out those obliques, using our core. And then fold all the way over. Again, we're having that flat back right here, pressing through, and then releasing down. Head is heavy, trying to get the nose to touch the knee. Big inhale, big exhale for me. Our body, our mind, and our soul work together throughout this stretch and restore. I want you to actively tell yourself to relax. Pull those toes in at 10 and 2. You're going to feel that more along the outside of your leg here, maybe inside of the thigh. This is going to feel good. Continuing to breathe, opening up those capillaries, reducing your blood pressure. Head is heavy. Open back up at 10 and 2 with the toes. Rise all the way up, one vertebrae at a time. Hands come all the way up. Open, releasing, and coming back to center. Take the hands all the way out towards me now. Big inhale. As we exhale, release all the way down. Head is heavy. During our stretch, we don't want to bounce. At any time you feel pain, stop. You may have taken some of my videos and I say, oh, it hurts so good. This is not one of those workouts. Do what feels good for you. Stop when you need to. And most importantly, remember to breathe. If you want to challenge flexibility here, you can hold on to your elbows. Remember, head is heavy. Toes are out at 10 and 2. Pressing down, lengthening the body with our exhales. You can grab onto the ankles, releasing the head down, looking behind us, pulling ourselves closer down. Take a deep bend in the knees for me here. Coming back up, press those knees out. Big inhales and exhales. Go ahead and place that left shoulder forward for a twist. Stretching can be really beneficial for our spine, building those muscles, supporting our back. Go ahead and switch sides. Coming back to center, extend those legs all the way out. Drop down for me one more time. Another deep bend in the knees. Roll up one vertebrae at a time. Head comes up last. Go ahead and step your feet in together, hip distance apart. Remember to keep that soft bend in the knees. We don't want to lock the knees out. We're going to take the left arm all the way over today. Drop that shoulder all the way down. Gazes all the way over to the left. Releasing and taking that same arm up and over. We're going to grab onto the elbow, and I want you to walk your fingertips all the way down your spine. Holding it here. This should feel good on those triceps. And then I want you to lean all the way over to the right with me. Feel your body lengthening, stretching out those obliques, pressing the hips in the opposite direction. And coming back to center for the other side, taking the right arm all the way over, dropping that right shoulder down, gazes to the right. Big inhale, big exhale. Now taking our right arm up and over, reaching onto our elbow, pulling our elbow as we reach those fingertips down the center of our spine. This should feel good. And I want you to lean all the way over to the left. Press those hips out in the opposite direction. Feel your body lengthening along your arm and along your sides. Release and come back to center. Wherever you see a table, a stool, a chair in your house, I want you to find something where we can place our leg on. So what we're going to do is our feet are going to be hip distance apart. Hands are going to come on our hips. We're going to take a soft bend in the knees and extend the right leg all the way up. If you need to use support to do so, please do that. I want you to square your hips off here. So pull that right hip back, send that left hip forward. You may have felt a little something extra. We're squaring those hips off. We're pointing our toes. Deep inhales, the hands come all the way up. Exhale as they fold all the way over. Reaching the fingertips long. Point and flex the toe a couple times if you need to. Release your head. Our head is heavy. We're trying to get the nose to touch the knee here. Remembering to still keep our hips squared off. Deep bend in your standing leg. Coming all the way back up. Place the sole of your foot onto the edge of whatever countertop you're using. Send those hips forwards. This should feel good. Pressing those hips forward, stretching out those thighs. Big inhale, big exhale. And then extend all the way out. So I'm flexing my foot right here. I'm pressing the heel away from me, trying to stretch out that calf muscle. I'm gonna pull my left hip in to really square my hips off. I'm gonna try to get the nose all the way to the knee. Holding on to whatever piece of furniture you have in front of you at home. Take that leg, send it all the way back. A couple of options you have here. You can stay here if you'd like for support, but if you want to work on balance, we can drop our hands all the way down to the ground, or for even more of a challenge, hands can come onto our ankles. Release that right leg all the way down to meet your left. Deep bend in the knees, head is heavy. Roll up one vertebrae at a time. And let's take it to the other side. Feet are hip distance apart. Hands come on our hips or onto our piece of furniture for support. Soft bend in the knees as you extend the left leg all the way up onto your countertop or chair. Square those hips off. Pull the right hip forward now. Left hip is back. You're going to feel that right here in the back of your knee. This should feel good. Remembering to breathe. Let's take a deep inhale as hands come up. Exhale as you fold all the way over. Head is heavy. Reach those fingertips far away from you. Point and flex the toe a couple times. You're releasing that head down, releasing tension in your shoulders and neck, trying to get the nose to touch the knee. Actively try to reach those fingertips a little further away on your exhales. Take a bend in your standing leg right here with your knee to include more flexibility on the back of your legs, stretching out those hamstrings, trying to keep those hips squared off. And then come all the way back up. Place the sole of the foot into the piece of furniture you have. Send those hips forwards. Big inhale, big exhale. You may feel this on your standing quad right here. This should feel good. We're opening up that hip, sending it forwards. And then I want you to extend the leg all the way out. So my foot is in a flex position now. I'm placing the heel further away from me. The sole of the foot is into the piece of furniture. I'm squaring off the hips, pulling this right hip forward, left hip back, and I'm releasing the head, trying to get my nose to my knee. And then let's release the leg all the way back. Lengthening our bodies, elongating our body. Staying here, or hands can come onto the ground or onto the ankle for balance. Holding here. And then release the left leg down to meet the right leg. Bend in the knees, head is heavy, roll up one vertebrae at a time. Coming back to our mat. Let's take a deep inhale, hands come up. As we exhale, fold all the way over again. I want you to take that deep bend in the knee. Rest your chest on top of the thighs. Head is heavy. Our hands need a little massage today. So let's take our hands, place the palms underneath the soles of your feet. Press the weight forwards. Rock it to one side. Rock it to the other side. Come back to center. Head is heavy. Wiggle your toes. Move the feet however you want to. Massaging out your palms. It should feel good. And then lift your right foot. Take your right hand out. Place on the mat. Lift your left foot. Take your left hand out. Place it on the mat. And come all the way down with me. So we're going to stretch out our quads now, and I'm going to give you a couple of variations. If you have strong knees, you don't have a problem with your knees or anything like that, you can send that right foot forward. We're going to reach on to our left foot and squeeze the heel into our seat, sending our hips forwards. This should feel good. The other option you have is to bend that left knee, sit down. Right leg is extended. Come all the way down to your forearms. If you want even more of a challenge, come all the way down onto your back. Staying in whatever position you chose. Big inhale. Big exhale. I want you to inhale in through your nose and exhale out through your mouth. We are in recovery today. Coming back up, if you're with me, onto your forearms, pressing yourself back up, coming forward and moving to the other side. So again, you can send that left foot forward, right foot can come up, draw the heel into your seat, make sure that knee is right above your ankle, sending the hips forwards. Or you can release that leg down, extend out the left leg this time, coming all the way down onto our forearms or all the way down onto our backs. Let's stay here for a moment. Focus on your breathing. Listen to the muscle group we're working right now. Again, if it hurts, get in a different position. This should feel good today. We're working on flexibility, lowering our blood sugar, lowering our high blood pressure, and coming back up. Send both legs out in front of you. Deep inhale here, hands come all the way up. Big exhale as we fold all the way over. This should feel good. Head is heavy. You can point and flex those toes out a couple times, lengthening the legs, reaching those fingertips far away from you here. Trying to keep that flat back. You want to think about pressing your chest forward instead of your head. Fold and release all the way down. As you come back up, let's take our legs one at a time today. So go ahead and reach onto your right foot. Place your hand back on the sole of your foot and press this foot towards you. Maybe pull is the better word. Pull the foot towards you. I want you to really feel that in your right calf muscle here. If you need to take a few breaks and then do it again. A few breaks and do it again. Release the foot, point the toe, and flex it. Point and flex. 2 more times. Point and flex. 1 more time. Point and flex. Relax this leg now, moving on to our left leg. So we're going to take our hand, place it behind our foot on the sole of the foot. We're going to pull the foot towards us. Our foot is flexed, our knees locked out. We're stretching out that calf muscle. Big inhale, and the exhale is where you want to challenge your flexibility. This should feel good. With stretching, you have immediate results that you're going to see in your muscles, but we're also actively working those tendons and those ligaments. Release the foot all the way down. Point and flex the left foot. Point and flex. 2 more times. 1 more time. And then come all the way back up. Turn and face me. Open your legs up into a straddle. They can be as wide as you feel comfortable. Deep inhale as hands come up. Exhale, and let's go all the way over to the left. Reaching long. If you want more of a stretch, you can take that left arm underneath. You can grab onto the ankle and pull. This should feel good. Toes are pointed. Flex the feet. Toes are pointed. And flex. Opening the chest up and then folding all the way over. Coming all the way back up into the other side. Big inhale as hands come all the way up. Big exhale all the way over to the other side. Again, if you want more of a challenge, you can take the right arm underneath. Left arm is still folding over. Reaching long, chest is lifted. Remembering to breathe. Grabbing onto the ankle for more of a challenge. Coming all the way back up to center. Let me show you something right quick. So when I was in dance and we needed to practice flexibility, we would come up to a wall. So I'm just gonna scooch right on over here. I'm backing my seat all the way up to the wall. I'm sending my legs all the way up. You can come all the way down, release the legs, and stay here for 5 minutes or so. Feel gravity start to pull those legs down. This is a great practice technique if you want to really end up in those splits. Coming all the way back up, if you want to stay in this position for 5 minutes, this is great for circulating your blood if that's something that you have a problem with, circulation. So those are just little tips that you can do at home. We're going to move all the way back onto our mat. Taking it for pigeon pose, take that right foot all the way up, left foot back, flex the left foot. Modification is to draw the heel into the seat. Otherwise, try to get that shin parallel with your mat. Take a deep inhale. Exhale and fold all the way over. Actively press that left hip down. Stretching out our hip flexor here. This should feel good. And then go ahead and begin to press yourself all the way back up, and we're going to take it to the other side. So you're going to swing that left leg all the way over. Right leg is going to go back. Your left leg is going to be in front of you with the left foot flexed. Don't forget that modification if you need to draw that heel into the seat. Take a deep inhale as hands come all the way up, and exhale as you fold all the way over. Your head is heavy in this position. You're actively pressing that right hip down. Left foot is flexed, remembering to breathe. And then coming all the way back up, use your hands to press yourself up. Send that left leg back. Right foot is going to come forward. Use your toes to press yourself up into a right runner's lunge. Ankle stays directly below the knee. And then drop the knee back down. Unfold the toes. Come all the way down to the forearms. Big inhale, big exhale. And then use your hands to press yourself up and back. You can stay in this position by pulling that left hip forward, squaring off the hips, or if you're one of my flexible people at home, go ahead and extend all the way out. Working on squaring your hips off, squaring those shoulders off. Extending forward. Coming out of whatever position you are in, Let's move it to the other side, starting with our tabletop, sending the left foot forward, right leg is extended back, knees off the mat, toes are in the mat. We're in our left runner's lunge now. My hands are inside my left leg. Ankle is directly below the knee. Dropping your right knee down, unfold the toe, and go ahead and send those forearms all the way down, opening up the hips. Big inhale. As you exhale, go ahead and send those hips all the way back, reaching out the fingertips. Let me show you a modification. If you're one of those people that says, well, Jaime, I want to be in my splits. I want to practice that. If you have a block at home, that's ideal. But hey, if you don't, just grab a towel, roll it up so it's nice and thick. You can place it underneath you. And then when you extend all the way out, you can sit on here. And that'll help with that. Just remember to breathe. Big inhales, big exhales, squaring those hips off. Folding all the way over. Coming up, getting out of whatever position you chose, sending both legs all the way back to a tabletop position. We're going to come up. We're going to take our left hand and our right hand, place it on your sacrum area, the lower back, and release the head back, sending those hips forwards. One at a time, if you're ready, release your hands down onto your heels, sending the hips forwards. And then slowly begin to take those hands one at a time back onto our back. Send the seat all the way down, open up the knees, and let's move into our child's pose. We're going to come all the way down, reach those fingertips long. Or you can also take the hands behind you. We're actively pressing the hips down towards the heels. Big inhales, big exhales. And then what I want you to do is use your hands to press yourself all the way back up. Go ahead and grab your strap, release those legs out in front of you, come all the way down onto your back. Take your strap and place the sole of your right foot into it, extend that leg all the way out. Big inhale. As we exhale, pull the leg closer towards you. Again, you should not feel any pain. Flexibility takes patience and a lot of practice. On your exhales, when you want to challenge your flexibility, go ahead and take that leg all the way out to the side, draw it up towards your ear. And then what you can do is bring it all the way back to center so we can move it to the other side. Left leg is going to go in our strap. Right leg is going to go all the way down. Big inhale. On the exhale, pull that leg a little closer. And when you're ready, send it out to the side. We don't want bounce and we don't want to strain. Gently pull the leg closer to the ear to what feels comfortable for you. Practicing our flexibility on exhales. And then come all the way back up to center. Take the strap, set it off to the side, release the legs, and relax. Palms are facing the ceiling, eyes are closed. If you want to take a minute, clear any kids or animals or husbands you have in the room. This time is for you, and you're going to get the most out of this time with complete focus. Turn the lights off in your room if you need to. Come back down on the mat with me. Close your eyes. Take a deep inhale in through the nose, up to the crown of your head. Up, up. More. And release through the mouth. Continue the breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. You're rewarding your body with this necessary stretch and restore. Relax your eyebrows. Separate your lips, unlock your jaw, and relax. Relax your neck. Relax your shoulders. Relax your elbows. Relax your wrists and your fingers. Relax your chest and your hips. Relax your knees, your ankles, and your toes. Stretching helps with our sleep. And my mom used to do that body scan to help me sleep at night. I encourage you to do the same. Big inhales and exhales. Picture yourself in a room right now. The room is empty. Release any clutter, anything you've been hanging on to. Let your worries melt away like snow cascading off of a mountain. Rinse away anything that's been bothering you, any anger you've been holding on to. Lastly, tell me what makes you happy. I don't mean the big picture stuff, but I want to hear the small things. Like having your bed made when you come home, catching green lights on the way to work, the sound of someone's laughter. Think about the smallest things that make you happy. As we remember to be thankful for the little things. Our bodies are relaxed. We're continuing to breathe. Big inhale in through the nose. Big exhale out through the mouth. Wiggle your fingers. While wiggling your fingers, begin to wiggle your toes. As we begin waking the body back up, I want you to draw those knees up, placing the soles of the feet into the mat, grabbing onto your knees one at a time, pulling them into the chest, giving yourself a hug, and then roll over to one side. Use your hands to press yourself all the way up into a seated position. And let's take one last breath together. Take a deep inhale as the hands come all the way up. And exhale as the palms open up. Thank you. And I hope to see you again soon.